my wife's a garage sale collector. She's at every rummage sale you'll ever see. She buys the clothes and never stops to check them. She just bags them up and brings them home to me. Now I got suits, a lot of suits to give away. Some are brown, some are black, and some are gray. I've got one, God rest his soul, you'll have to mend the bullet hole. Pick one out, take one home, suit yourself. Now I got shirts, a lot of shirts to give away. Some are brown, some are black, and some are gray. Got one hanging in the yard, shows a lack of old right guard. Pick one up, take one home, suit yourself. Oh, my wife's a garage sale collector. She's at every rummage sale you'll ever see. She buys my clothes and never stops to check them. She just bags them up and brings them home to me. Now I've got pants, a lot of pants to give away. Some are brown, some are black, and some are gray. I got one, the tailor box, the darn thing's binding in the crotch. Pick one out, take one home, suit yourself. Now I got shoes, a lot of shoes to give away. Some are brown, some are black, and some are gray. Got a pair of safety kind, makes me walk like Frankenstein. Pick one out, take one home, shoot yourself. Oh, my wife's a garage sale collector. She's at every rummage sale you'll ever see. She buys my clothes and never stops to check them. She just bags them up and brings them home to me. Oh, his wife's a garage sale collector.
liked our little shop along there at the bins. Cindy and I went to the bins and found some fun stuff. I actually found a bunch of books. It was amazing timing because we went on a Friday afternoon. I used to go Monday mornings before I was working. I'd always go on Monday mornings when they opened at 8 o'clock. Now that I'm working full-time again, I actually only work half days on Fridays. So last Friday, Cindy and I happened to end up going because we were like she was looking for some things. I said, why don't we go check out the bins first and see if we can find them there? So we went over there and we got there about 1 o'clock Friday afternoon. And what was amazing to me was they actually changed out the book bins when we got there. I mean, it was like perfect timing. So it was 4 brand new bins of books, and there were some good vintage books in there. And so I picked one up, and one fabulous find from the 1870s. So we'll show you that one in a little more detail. So I will just do a quick run through on these that I found. This one it's entitled With Lawrence of Arabia, in Arabia. Obviously a very famous person. There he is. That is L.E. Lawrence, the Mystery Man of Arabia. So this is a book written in 1924. It's not in the best of condition. You can tell it's all wobbly. It's missing part of the spine. No, and there's actually somebody left notes in there. So it's not one I will probably resell, but it'll be one that I probably keep for myself and take a read. As you can tell, I like my books. So I keep them and sell them. I also found this set of Kipling novels. There's, this is the authorized edition. It's a review of reviews. These are not that particularly valuable. They are from, I believe, also the 1920s, 1912. And it's an interesting symbol there. The swastika with Rudyard Kipling. So yeah, but prior to Nazi Germany, the swastika was a very common decorative element. You'll find it in many designs. So obviously now there's not so much. It's not used. It's not viewed as a good symbol at all. So another one I picked up was this Ethics by Bonhoeffer. Again, this is kind of a classic book. I did find some cookbooks, which I'm excited about. This one is a pretty current edition, Cooking for the Cure. 2016 is when this was published, but they're recipes that people could like. So look at this one. This one's great. Complete Electric Skillet Frying Cookbook. My mom still uses her electric skillet to fry things, and you make delicious things out of there too, Mom, just so you know. So yeah, I'm trying to increase my cookbook section at the Pink Elephant because I realized I didn't have very many cookbooks, and they sell. So it's a good thing to get into. This is a youth book, Evel Knievel. The cover is quite worn, but the inside is actually in good condition. It's got some fun graphic illustrations. So again, none of these are high value. They're very low value. But again, I spent less than $13 on all of these books. I got 24 books, about 50 cents each. And I can sell them from $4 to $10. So it just makes sense to pick them up. Mrs. Minerva, she was this is a famous novel back in the day. Let's see if I can pile these up without knocking them all over. A lot of small ones. Ayn Rand, The Romantic Manifesto. Again, this is a paperback. And paperbacks I do for, $2 to $4. That one probably $4. This is one of local interest, Twin Cities Fishing Guide, spiral bound. Hot spots in Minnesota to go fishing. And this is published in 1982, so it is a vintage one. It lists the different lakes and best places to fish, species, all that kind of stuff. Anything if you're a fisherman and you'd want to fish in Minnesota, there you go. This one I was excited about this one. It's not a very big book. It's very thin. It's Frigidaire Recipes. And the reason I was excited about it is it's from 1928, and it's Frigidaire, which was making appliances which were just coming into vogue in the 1920s. Frigidaire Corporation, Twin Cities branch, Minneapolis. So this is an early book talking about the Frigidaire. Look at that Frigidaire icebox from the 20s. Pretty cool. And the stoves, talking about how they, and then it goes into all these recipes. So caramel nut cream, raspberry ice cream, tutti frutti, banana mousse, lime ice, sherbets and ices. It's a lot of fun things. So that was a good find, I thought. This is the little book. It's Solar Ephemeris for 1923 and other tables and data useful for the surveyor. So this is a very specific book. It's not one that, I can't find any information on it. So it's not one that you're going to find it's not very common. That's what I'm trying to say. Pocketbook of American Pewter. So this is a little reference book. This one is signed by the author, even though Abe Books decided to put their sticker right over her signature. But there it is, Cecilia Jacobs. It's pretty common for her to have signed this book. So that does not really make it worth any more money just because it's signed. But I have a whole section of autographed books over here. So this will go in my little collection of autographed books. I bought this little children's book. 2 stories of Chap and Chirpy. They look like 2 squirrels or chipmunks. They're chipmunks. So yeah, just a beautiful little children's book in beautiful condition. It looks like it was hardly ever read, so that's a good find. Usually kids' books I do $2 to $3. That one may even go $4 because it's like so nice. Another book of local interest, the dust jacket is torn here, but it's Minnesota Skyline. And it's 1944. Anthology of poems about Minnesota. So this is a poem book, again, of local interest. That's why I picked that one up. That one's probably a $10 book. So some of these are worth more. Now this one Cindy found, and I told her yes. This is called The Old Armchair, and you'll see it spelled O-U-L-D. That was a book, I believe from either Ireland or Scotland. And this is the play version of it. The playbook, if you will. It's written as a play, and it was put in a book. So, and I've actually sold this, the copy of this before. So, I don't know what the play version of the book, not the play version, but the regular version, and I don't know what that one would be worth. But I did find this. Let's switch books really quick. This is another cookbook, but this one is I believe it's Norwegian cookbook. Either Swedish or Norwegian. Let me see. I think I saw in here. 1961, Oslo. So yeah. So, and again, because there's large population of Swedish and Finnish people around here, they go well. The Great Ripoff. This is again a young adult novel, a McGurk mystery novel from the series. I think this is from the 70s, if I remember right. 1978. And then the last paperback, and then I'll show you the big find from the 1870s. Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, another, famous book, if you will, 1979. So, again, that's like a $5 book. But, I'll be right back. And this is going to be really hard to show on camera, so I'm going to drop in another clip of this, plus 2 other Bibles that I acquired 2 days before this. But look at the size of this Bible. It is humongous. So, it's not like the cover is loose. But look at this. They're steel engravings. The illustrations inside, they're just beautiful. This page is loose and not in the best of condition, but the others are quite beautiful. I'll see. I think I have some. I'll see about dropping some in on this video so you can see them. But yeah, what a find. So that's our video, folks. I hope you enjoyed it. It was fun getting back to the bins, and of course, exciting to find some great books. And oh, I forgot the other thing. We did get some non-book items. Whoa! Found this little egg. It's an Easter egg, but it's got the little mechanical wind up chick inside, and he has his key. So go, Mr. Chicky. This is a $10 egg. Nothing too exciting, pretty common, but I was surprised to find that in the bins. It was a great find. Thank you guys for watching. Catch you next time. Some weeks just have themes to them. This week it's antique Bibles.